Hello everyone, this is Mark1k1 with my next Guild Wars video. Today is about the map and map markers, and I'll just be showing and explaining what each mean and kind of about how just giving you a good example of the size of the map. And trust me, it's a big map. But anyway, let's get on to the map markers at first, because I'm sure you can get a good idea of how big the map is in the background on the video. There's four markers that are the most important, of course. I don't think there's anything else apart from... But no, sorry, there are things apart from that. It's just basically like blacksmiths and repair, all the basic stuff that you'd normally find on, you know, any kind of mini-map screen. So you can get a good idea of that. You don't really need me to tell you about those ones. But anyway, the main four is this love heart looking one, which is your equivalent of quests, basically. They're similar to the events, but they're more menial kind of tasks as such. They're not boring, they're just less involving than the events are. And then there's the waypoint symbol, which it's kind of like this turned square with a blue part in the middle. And waypoints are basically fast travel points, but they cost a little bit of copper. I'm going to assume that if you're teleporting like miles and miles away to another side of the map, it's going to cost something like silver or at most gold, you know. But as far as travelling around the noob area, it was always about like 12 copper or something, or maybe 40 at most. It was never a lot of money, so it's fine. And there are a lot of waypoints. As you can see, I think it says 477 waypoints in the world. So you'll never really have a problem getting to the specific location you want, unless of course you haven't been there and you've got to travel miles. To which good luck with that. And then the third in the list is this small kind of orangey kind of box, which again there are a lot of them. They're called points of interest, and that's a bit self-explanatory really. I can't give you a good idea of what they all are. I think maybe it's just like good scenery in the game. I can't really remember too much. They're not a necessity, really, but I don't know, points of interest. You can go have a look at them if you want. They are a point of interest after all. And the final one, the blue kind of private symbol, I suppose, is a trait area or a trait point. Basically what that is it's another form of the event, but much smaller scale. Like, from what I've seen, it usually involves like one guy who's pretty tough for the level area, and will require a few people to come and take him down, and you're usually going to get quite lucky with that and find that there's a few people hanging around to do that. So yeah, not a problem. And of course you're going to want trait points, and I'll explain why later with the UI and the stats and all that stuff, and all the things you don't need to know yet, because this isn't that video. So anyway, yeah, that kind of sums up the most important map markers. But then if you want to know what the quest map markers, like, because this is kind of the strange thing about Guild Wars 2, is there are proper quests, like in the WoW sense, kind of, at least with that little green marker on your map and all that kind of stuff. There is a green marker, and it kind of indicates what instance portal you need to go through to get to the specific area, and where in that area you need to go. And it's fairly standard, and it's only, from what I've seen, based on the story events, which, by the way, you never have to do, to my knowledge. So if you don't care about the personal story, don't worry about it, you don't have to do it. From what I've seen, you can just speed on through on events and the little love heart missions and things like that. So that's good for anyone who doesn't care for the quest system. Yeah, that's basically it for the mini-map. I mean, apart from that, you've got the pretty standard kind of in-town or outpost kind of little icons like, you know, repair, professions, all that kind of stuff. And you can all figure those ones out on your own, I think, seeing as they're quite self-explanatory. But yeah, that's basically it for the map markers. So yeah, I'll see you next time, and I think next time I'll probably do the gem store. That's it's going to be quite an integral part of the game, so it will be interesting, trust me. So I'll see you next time when I talk about the gem store. Bye.